parents?
Of course, in this generation, everything's in social media. They are not like coming to the tuition center and asking how is it work and all. Everything social media. They are literally saying, maybe they are, especially the review. Before they enter the tuition, they'll read the reviews. Parents will read the reviews from other parents, how it works and all. So by doing this, I think it will work. No matter what, it will work. Because from my point of view, like parents, I think parents need to, instead of reading the I mean, they have to read the reviews, and maybe they directly contact the teacher or anything else to make it to make more students to join.
This also for an additional from the point that members from marketing department give just now. From the methods she mentioned just now, we can also build a good relationship between the teachers and the parents of the students.
Yeah, that point that brought by Ganesan is, I accept it that through our online, which is Instagram, we can get feedbacks from parents where they can comment on the video about how our teaching method is good or bad, and in which area we can improve. So I'd like to ask from HR and training department, is there any points you'd like to tell? Or any opinion from the points that brought up by marketing department that will be discussed?
Okay, for HRM here, so I have one suggestion, which is, beside that we do the online session for the marketing, we also can do the physical session, which is that we can set out a booth at the shopping mall to attract more of the parents to come and visit. Because based on the physical session, we can talk one on one to all the parents regarding how is our tuition center, what can we attract them to send their children to come to our tuition center. What is our advantage, and what can we also improve regarding the quality of our education. Take the physical we also can take the physical session one on one with all of the parents regarding how is their perception of our tuition center.
I think marketing department is more to online, and what you have said just now is like to physical booth. So I think if we can set up our physical booth as our tuition center, which is, as obviously we know, is students, we can set up our physical booth in front schools, higher secondary or primary or secondary school. Since in front of the school, as we know, there will be students who can see our booths and come and see what we are about our tuition. And most importantly, we know that parents will come to fetch up their children. So from there, parents can spend their time to know more about our tuition center, and by that we can show how we are teaching, what we are doing in our tuition center that could help their children in terms of education. And at the same time, we can settle the concern that raised by parents. And I'd like to ask to Saren from academic department, as the parents has raised one of the concern is lack of individual attention that have been given. So from academic department, what you think that we can do or overcome this problem that we are facing?
Yeah, from academic department, actually for now the problem of the main we are focusing is on teachers. So since the problem arises lack of individual attention, so we can actually reduce the members in every classes. This actually helps teachers to focus on individual students, because before this traditional method where we actually add 40-30 students per class, which actually give more stress to teachers. Since like now we actually giving a lot of ideas, right? Ask them to go workshop, do self-assessment, where the salary and the allowance and the benefit is still same, but the pressure and stress overload to teachers, which makes them to actually give uh, less commitment to the center. So to keep it balanced, if you ask from academic department, I'd like to ask them to increase the allowance of the teachers, give more benefit, such as we can give them we actually can bring all the teachers to monthly trip, or we can give them coupons, shopping coupons, or whatever it is, to keep them balanced so that they don't feel stressful when they work. So main point of this, my statement is to reduce students in each class and ask teachers to focus more to the students. So that's all.
I think from
Okay.
academic
Sorry to
department.
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Before we continue, Saren Raj, just now you mentioned that to confirm that just now you mentioned that we need to reduce the members of students for each class to make teachers more focused on students, right? Okay. From your point, I think the advantage is yes, correct, that students will get more attention by the teachers, and but the disadvantage, we got one disadvantage, which is if we reduce the members of the students in each class, we need more teachers. I mean, you got my point. We need to more teachers. So like it's go like if we reduce the members of each student, so it will increase the number of classes that we should have. So if the classes increase, we also need to increase the number of teachers. So for them, we need to give them salary. So many kind of consequences will happen. So do you think your suggestion will work?
Yeah, actually, to clarify that, actually, we no need to increase more teachers. We can increase more schedule time, more um, days or times for classes. So the same teacher will come in different days and times to teach students. We don't need to increase teachers actually. Actually, teach actually by this actually we can actually reduce the stress of teachers, where they no need to come and teach 70, 80 students in one day, 2, 3 classes, where they can actually have free times and more flexible time schedule. So we can
Alright.
have more students too from every
Um,
time.
as just
You have answered
now,
my question. Sorry to interrupt, Chairperson.
so
You
as
can
from
continue.
the academic department just now, Sharon said to reduce the students in class. So I'd like to, as this is related to the number of teachers that we need in our class, I'd like to ask HR department, as they are who the one recruit teachers. What do you think about the Sharon, for whether if we uh, implement the points that Sharon, our academic department said just now? What are your opinion? Maybe from tradition or Inji Joseph?
Okay, for the HRM department, my opinion is we need to add on, we need to hire more qualified teacher, because if we reduce the student, and then like just now the academic department say that we need, we can ask the teacher to take more classes. I think it will increase the burden of the teacher, and then also it will affect the teachers emotional. So I think we can hire more qualified teachers is based on the teacher student and teacher ratio. Like just now I also mentioned that we need to have a enhance the recruitment standard to ask the teacher to demonstrate how they are going to teach the student, and then we can add on the scenario, the emergency scenario, such as the student is not focused on the teachers. So I think that we also need to prioritize the candidates who are skilled in the professional teaching and student engagement. So let me more add on about the just now the academic department say about the salary. So from the HRM department, we are suggest to increase the incentive, and then also the bonus from the company. So what I mean is, we also, just now we have mentioned about the self-assessment. So we can do the self-assessment like every each month one time to assess, to let the students, parents, also the teachers, among all the teachers in our tuition center, to assess every teacher. So if one of the teachers he get he
Sorry,
or
Group
she get the
6,
highest.
your time is up. So,
Okay.
Okay, let me
So
finish one
thank
final
you.
final sentence.
All right. Thank you, Yung Chi Joseph. So we have uh, discussed all the agenda that we have discussed just now, which is to address concern that raised by our parents, and we have analyzed the root causes from every department: HR and training department, academic department, marketing department, and also points from our secretary. So, and we have come up with the effective ways to improve our education and our tuition center. So move on to the next on any other business. So we now open the floor for any other business. If you have any issue or updates not already that we have covered in our main agenda today, anyone?
I think we cover all the main agendas of our today's session. So
Okay,
just on behalf on secretary, I wish my express gratitude and appreciation to the chairperson mainly and our respected members from each department such as HR department, marketing and economic team. I will prepare the detailed minutes of today's meeting and ensure all our action that will implement successfully in the coming time. And thank you once again.
okay. Marketing department, is there any top updates that we haven't covered yet?
No, I think we have covered everything. So yeah, and thank you for
And all right, thank
listening
you,
to me.
Wajila. And Sarah from academic department.
From academic department, we have covered everything, and thanks for the opportunity for me to talk under academic department.
Okay, and from HR and training department.
Covered all the agendas today, and thank you,
Alright.
thank you.
All right, thank you for the response. And next, we'd like to discuss our.
Cover all.
All right, thank you, Young Chi Joseph. So before we conclude, let us decide on the date of our next meeting. I propose that we have our next meeting 2 weeks from now. Does this date work for everyone? Maybe 10th or around 10th?
I'm fine with the date, and for an additional in that meeting, one chairperson need to add our financial team. I mean our financial team for the meeting to discuss about the extra expenses that we will face for the implement the new strategy.
Okay, so everyone is okay with our next meeting, 10th of May.
Yes.
Yes, we can
Yes.
proceed.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for your response. So we have come to end of the meeting. So since we have covered all the items in our agenda today, I would like to thank everyone for your active participation and valuable contribution to our topics today in our meeting. And our meeting is now concluded. Have a wonderful day and thank you, HR Training Department, Yung Chi Joseph and Troy Diction, Sharon from Academic Department, Wachala from Marketing Department, and our Secretary, who is Ganison, and our facilitator today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, thank you, Group 6. Later, I will upload your recording. So, any questions before we end?
Uh,
Oh, no.
Okay, if no questions, that's it for the class. Okay, thank you. See you after mid-sem, yeah?
Thank you, Doctor.
thank you, everyone.
You know,
Everyone, thank you, doctor.